Exciting day. Our friends at Konig saw that I had a problem with the wheels of the Veloster, so they sent me new wheels. And here they are. Amazing packaging on their part. Everything is well protected. Look at this. So they flow formed Konig wheel, soon to be on the Veloster.
Had a slight delay in our trip. Not one, two wheels and tires. Ceramic coating wheels. Yes, the wheels are off the Hyundai and it's time to ceramic coat them. I'm Ivan, this is DIY Detail, and today we're gonna look at all aspects of ceramic coating a wheel. These are brand new wheels and it's definitely time to protect them with ceramic coating. Today we're gonna be using the 8-year DIY Detail ceramic coating. Now, these look chrome. Why aren't you using the metal coating? Well, we're not using the metal coating. We're not using the metal coating because this is a clear coated wheel. If you want to know if your wheel is clear coated or not, a very simple test you can do. Take a microfiber towel, a bit of polish, and polish an area that you're not going to see, and if it comes up black, then you know you have a bare aluminum wheel. If not, you have a clear coated wheel. Like I said, these are brand new wheels and they were kindly provided to me by Konig. Now the reason Konig sent me wheels is very simple. We had an accident with this car. We went through a pothole that destroyed the wheels, as you can see here. And by destroyed, I mean the tires blew out, the wheels were aimed up, so not a good situation. And Konig saw that little video and said, hey, we have a solution for you, and that's their countergrams. Now the countergrams are what's called a flow-formed wheel. Flow-formed is a different way of forging a wheel. They cast the wheel smaller than it has to be, and then with heat and on a big special lathe, they stretch it out. So the wheel might start 6 inches wide and end up 8 inches wide. But that flow forming, what it does is it realigns the molecules of the metal, making it stronger and lighter. And the Hyundai is going to benefit from these. Also, these have a finish on them that is not chrome. This is a painted finish, hence why we need a ceramic coating. But this painted finish, chrome in itself is a very, let's say, not environmentally friendly product. Therefore, Konig has decided to not use chrome on any of their wheels. Instead, they're using this finish here. Now, to protect the wheel, I first need to clean it. This is a brand new wheel, not much cleaning involved. If your wheels are pre-existing on your vehicle, you've driven a little bit, best to clean it with all clean and iron remover. These, like I say, are brand new, so all I'm going to be using is panel prep to clean them. And I'm going to be doing so by spraying the panel prep on my towel, going around the wheel, and I'm going to break the wheel into sections that are manageable for me and before they dry as well. Because you want to be wiping off the panel prep before it dries. What it's doing is it's lifting the dirt, suspending it in the liquid, and then if you let it dry, well, that dirt is back on the surface. And by dirt, in this case, could be oils, greases, from touching it, from mounting the tire, etc. Then I'm going to start and go clockwise, one section at a time, and then wipe it off with the dry side of the towel. Then keep going around. Inspecting my towel regularly to make sure I haven't picked up any vast amounts of dirt. So that's almost done for the faces of the wheel. And I'm also going to be doing the barrels. Now the barrels, a lot of people sort of ignore on their wheels that they have barrels. Well, if they're brand new, it's time to coat them. And you might be asking, why are the tires mounted on brand new wheels and you're coating after the tires have been mounted? The reason I'm coating after is A, I don't want the coating to be scratched by the wheel mounting. And also, as importantly, I want my wheel weights to be able to stick. So the balancing weights are glued on. And a little spot here that I didn't dry. Let's flip the wheels around, take a look at those barrels. Now Konig is nice enough to paint their barrels, let's just call it brake dust gray. And it just makes it a lot easier to keep the wheels clean because you won't see a very big contrast. So once again, bit of panel prep on my towel. And then clean the back of the spokes as well, because I'll be coating those. Now you might be asking, why is he not using a wheel coating? Well, wheel coatings are not necessary. They're great marketing by some people, but a wheel coating is basically a ceramic coating designed for the wheels. But saying you have a wheel specific coating is like saying, I have a left front fender specific coating. The wheel actually sees less, let's say, action and dirt than the fender on the car or the front door. The wheel is throwing it up on there. Yes, it gets hot and cold, but a coating can stand at least 1200 degrees. If your wheel and tire gets to 1200 degrees, first of all, you won't have a tire anymore, and you'll be in a much worse situation than you could ever imagine the coating being in. Let me just open these towels up. So we got brand new towels. And you'll notice I have two towels here. So the first one is my leveling towel. And the second one is just the buffing towel. For the leveling towel, I like to use a pearl weave towel. And for the leveling towel, a high nap. Clean and ready for the ceramic coating. We're going to be using the DIY Detail 8-year ceramic coating on these wheels. So several drops on the applicator pad to start the process. Now I'm going to start on the barrel because I want to spread the coating as much as I can on my applicator, and this will give me a nice surface area to do so. This coating has a nice long working time, so I'm not in a rush to level it. I'm going to go around a few times just to make sure I got every surface covered. And then the back of the spokes. And then the hub. I'm going to be waiting and watching and looking for that telltale, what looks like an oil slick on water. And when most of it is cleared up, that's when I take my leveling towel. So I'm going to be using the short nap pearl weave leveling towel. And it's looking about right. And you can tell not only by the look, but by the feel. So if it's very smooth, then you know you're good to go. If it feels a little grabby, Then wait a few seconds more. Now, some companies sell really nice wheel stands. We don't have those. We have 2 little pieces of plywood. Does almost as well. Now back to the money side of the wheel. So these just keep the wheel from rolling around. I'm going to take my little fluffy towel here, just give it a nice little buff, just to make sure there's no high spots. So next up, the face of the wheel. I'm going to add a few more drops of the ceramic coating to the wheel, and I'm going to work in sections again. So let's start with a nice Konig label up top there, and that gives me a reference point to start from. There we go. So at the 12 o'clock mark, we have the Konig label. I'm going to start with the lip. So this is a machined lip with a clear coat on it. Going all the way around the lip, getting well into that crack. Now, whoever designed the countergram at Konig did a really good job. There's no areas in the wheel that are going to pool water. Some wheels have sort of a little dent in the bottom right behind here that holds water. It's always difficult to clean. This one's going to be a nice and easy to clean wheel. Going around the lip, that section is done. Let me add another drop or 2. You don't need much. And then I'll start here. I'll do 3 sections. I'll give enough time for the coating to cross-link to the surface. Let's continue around. I'm doing this with the camera in an upright position for everyone to see, but normally I would have them flat on the table. Just makes it a little easier to work. Now this wheel is ceramic coated and protected. The reason you want a ceramic coating on your wheel is very simple. It makes it a lot easier to clean, makes it easier to maintain, and your brake dust is not going to stick as much. Plus, your wheels will look better longer. Now, how long does a coating last on a wheel? If you maintain your wheel properly, it can last a number of years. The factors are how you clean your wheel and how often you clean your wheel. If you let the brake dust accumulate on there and get really heavy, then you need to use harsh chemicals to clean it. With the coating on there, the rinseless wash or the Incredible Suds is all you need to keep your wheels clean. Now, 3 other wheels to go. We'll see what they look like on the car when we're done. Like any of the DIY Detail ceramic coatings, an hour later, you're good to go. Of course, if you can leave it longer before driving in the rain, even better, but sometimes we don't have a choice. So 1 hour after your coating is installed, you can drive in the rain. You want to refrain from cleaning the wheels for 1 week. And when you are cleaning them, start with the mildest formulation first. You don't necessarily need to use an all-purpose cleaner or iron remover or anything like that. So there we go. We have a ceramic coated wheel. We're going to be installing it on the car, and from there, we're good to go. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, please leave them below.